All right, folks, appropriately enough, we are picking up with where things left off in the last episode. My prediction, which is probably going to go about as well as all my other predictions, is that this should be a fairly easy one to get. At least that was the numbers I think that we got going into this battle. It's been a couple days in real life. I guess I could find out this way. Yeah, I mean, all that looks good. You know, who knows? Who knows when we'll get it, but the overall idea is good. There are 15, 25, 40 points. And so holding this is a lot like the battle we had a little while ago. Though it feels like we have fewer troops this time. All our troops are here. I think, yeah, it's going to depend on where they are, right? So their entry points are all down here. We could probably get Wayne Hill. Reinforcements might be able to get the Franklin Road over there. And then it's kind of, where do we get the other victory points? So we're going to move forward, find out what's going on. I'll do the scouting thing. I'll get all set up, and then I'll bring you back when I have something to show you. All right, and the quickest of updates. So we snagged Wayne's Hill. Kearney's Corps actually made it out ahead of McClellan's. Don't ask how, but it did. And so now elements of Kearney's Corps are moving over to Wayne's Hill. I sent Brooke over to capture the Lebanon Turnpike. He got about half the cap, and then we saw their cav started coming up the turnpike and was starting to cut off the retreat path. So rather than lose the cavalry this early, which is usually what I do, I decided we'll bring it back, live to fight another day, we'll reset. So Kearney's moving his corps over here. McClellan is moving his corps. It's eventually going to try to get over here. I think it's going to need to get reoriented, but that is what it is. Day arrived, so Hannibal Day arrived, but his corps did not. It's a little odd. So he's up. He's still waiting for Park or whatever. And Halleck's other corps under Manson is here. And since it looks like they're throwing troops up the turnpike, we're going to move them across and try to take the Murfreesboro turnpike here. And that way we'll have all of our troops, or just about all of our troops, on that side of the pike. The Quinby's Cav, which was recalled from this group, we're going to send them up here to about where Brooks' Cav is. Actually, we're going to move them out a little bit further in case the CSA is coming up to kind of make the fight more like this rather than like this. So we will see. That's where we're at. I think we're still in the finding out where each side is on the field. It's a little bit of chaos here. I think I'm probably going to reorient Kearney's force, though, to get into this sinking creek. It's a really promising move, I know. What could go wrong with that? But anyways, that's what I'm thinking, and I'll bring it back when we've seen a little bit more. And it turns out that's actually what the CSA has done. So we got a message here that Davison arrived, though I'm not sure where he arrived. That might be worth a look here. Davidson arrives. No, he didn't. Right, that's not who that is. Oh, Davidson's just the command. All right, so he probably... Yeah, he did. I see him under there. He's conferring with Day about what he sees. But anyways, all right, so I just reoriented both Kearney and McClellan to face this attack, but now it looks like they're moving off. So, yet again, we're going to have to reset here. It's kind of like they know where that order movement is. I'm sure it's not true, but it kind of seems that way. And so we'll do that like that. We'll find Kearney. Yep, there he is. And yet again, go back and face this way. But for right now, McClellan and Kearney just have to hold, wait for Manson and others to come up, and then wait for other forces to arrive. All right. those other forces, this looks like Newton. And we don't have too many troops up here, so we'll move Newton up here for now. Just have that be good enough. And try to keep an eye on them. And yeah, I don't think you need to stay here during this movement phase. I think we can safely give you back some of your time and wait for more interesting things to happen. All right, I heard gunshots. It was more than just musket fire, which I also heard. But we need to investigate this. Okay, it's further off to my right. Oh no. There's good use of the cav by them. Is that one brigade or two? It's two? Go take that fight. I don't know how it's going to go, but take that fight. Do not shoot at long range. Close in. Do the best you can. You got artillery coming up. But yeah, we'll try to open up that crossing there. All right, so maybe there's not too much. Yeah, we're looking to threaten that point there. Barry, we're going to move up over here. Copeland's a bit far back. So we're going to move him up here. But it looks like this is Kearney. And then this is McClellan. They actually look like they're about where they should be. Yeah, we're going to move you up there. Can move you up there. All right, we get these other forces moving in, but I think we're going to order those forces up on their own here. No. Okay, Parka has arrived, and it's all the way up here. That's okay. So that seems to be going pretty well. Famous last words, I know. Kearney, let's detach the artillery. Let's detach a lot of artillery here. While you were on pause, I did try to go through, and I went through Corps, Army level, Corps level, even I think most division levels, and I switched the range to medium. Whether that actually matters and will carry through, I'm doubtful, but I think sometimes not giving the groups a stance but trying to change the range is good enough to change the range, and that is critically important. Okay. But you see, like, even with this group, just ordering them was not enough. You know, I'm not sure if that battery can get across without getting shot, so we will leave it to others to shoot. Now, are they at medium range? Because they look like, yeah, they are. It's the weirdest thing. It is. Oh, and I saw that. I saw that. Okay, they saw that too. I wasn't the only one. They did too. They've decided to move out into line. I think it was them. Yeah, and this is the virtue here of having Wayne's Hill be our own. This is a very good arty spot up here. So let's get some artillery up there. Okay, move this artillery up a bit. Let's see. These guys, let's move them up a touch. Alright, and they're working on doing that. That's all fine. So I think Kearney is safe to move up. Davis can do the same. Brennan can do the same. This isn't really where we want our Cav, but they won their fight, so that's what matters there. These guys can go ahead and pile in there, and that'll be fine. All right, we push them back over here. Very good. Now, I'm guessing that other group broke. All right, they did seem to have rallied for the time being. These guys coming in with full head steam, they're probably not going to be in loose order. They should be in loose order. So we're going to give them that hand. We're going to be sports about it. Because the AI just doesn't do it enough. They'll dismount, but they won't go to loose formation. It's kind of critical. All right, we should get this point. And so with that, we should have a majority of victory points. All I can say is that I hope the capture does the game justice. I say that until I look at the video recording size at the end of these. And if I have to add subtitles, you wouldn't think that subtitles significantly increase the size of a video, but they actually, in my experience, have been increasing it, usually in Grand Tactician by a factor of 2, if not more. So. Yikes. Now, did these guys ever rework their range? They did not. Alright, well, they're going to have to just suffer, I think, for a bit. Reno, that's Reno's group. So then we're going to send Reno's division down here to help out. And we're going to send the Cav down here to help. Alright. Artillery really can start moving because I think the CSA is more or less giving up on this side. We'll see. But yeah, we're going to push you there. We're going to push Barry's division. You know, we'll even push them towards the road. Copeland, I think you're just going to have to take it over terrible ground, but that's the nature of the thing. Sheridan's guys are moving. Davis's guys are moving. We can get this Cav moving. We don't have too much Cav down here, so we'll move Abbott. We'll get him detached. Okay, second corps. I guess the second corps can go here otherwise. Yeah, this is not great, so they're going to need reinforcements. But we've already sent reinforcements that way, so hopefully they get there in time. I'm absolutely rooting for him because, you know, self-interest, but... Alright, we'll try that and the advance order. I don't think they're actually shooting anything, that artillery, so we're going to move them over there, see if any of that helps. Yeah, no, in your case, I'd rather just have you guys cross. I get what you're going for, but we already have troops going that way. We just got to keep moving. Alright, so Newton can also press down here. Well, there's one battery we did not get out. I was gonna say, it sounds like they're shooting over here. There is shooting over here. And... Alright, that is where we're going to be our most efficient, so we'll go with that. It's probably not a fight they want, but we'll see. Maybe they'll take it. Okay, same thing. I think the way that they're moving, we're going to bring our artillery over here. Alright, we'll give them attack orders. It's a little bit beside the point, but we will do it. No, I think for that battery we're just going to scooch them off on the side. Brennan's division will order up. Davis, same thing. Oh, it's a little hotter over here than I thought. Alright, let's order the cav up. Just want to turn so that we're not taking any flanking fire. Yep, move up just like that. And then as we move up, it should cut down the angle they have to put flanking fire into us. So maybe we'll catch 2 brigades there. That would be not bad. And while these 2 brigades were giving Pierce, I think, some trouble before, well, they're still giving Pierce a lot of trouble. They're about to have problems of their own. Unfortunately, it has delayed Keim's large, by my standards, cav division, and I'm concerned about this pocket down here. Both sides are, it's kind of a meeting engagement. People are just showing up and shooting at each other, and this is a delay. I don't think the AI was planning, but it did turn out very nicely that way. Alright, we're gonna move, kind of pre-move the artillery up here because I don't think we're gonna need it back. Same thing here, I think. Same thing here, I think. Alright, and we broke the 1st brigade. I don't think that one was very large. But now we should have these guys in a very nice crossfire coming from cavalry. That's not where you want to be ever. And I think we still have our ammo, so I might be wrong. But so far, these guys are fine. Absolutely fine. When the fire gets concentrated on them, I'm not so sure, but yeah. We'll find out in a minute. Okay, Barry's back there. Copeland's up here. Copeland, we actually got to get you moving. I think we're chasing stuff here that we're just never going to catch, but it's the nature of the thing, I suppose. Getty. Alright, so we broke both their brigades here. Oh, I did not realize Lee was there. You know, Lee, you might as well pick that battery out on your way in. You go in there. Benton, you go in there. Alright, and we'll try that. Now, Keim's cav, maybe now you can get a move on Harney. Looks like he wants to go up there, but let's just keep pushing his forces forward. Bayard really could use that group down here. Rodman, same thing. Need that group down here. We can have McClellan and Kearney's folks kind of sweep up here. It looks like Cruz? What was it? Cruz is on the verge of breaking. It's moving close. It's that was actually the sound of one of my couriers. It's a new sound mod. But anyways, what is this? Carter losing men. Man, if a brigade has that, they're getting whooped up on. Yeah, let's just have them retreat. They're actually in okay shape. What's going on here? Who's behind them? They're actually in good shape. They're not in great shape, but it's not terrible either. Alright, so have them focus on them. I guess they can focus on them. Alright, have these guys come in and try to hit them end on like that, and then... Right, that's the dream move. And this Cav, leaving them on their initiative, that Cav, they had the movement order. I guess they're trying to chase those folks down, so... I did not order that. Alright, so we've won over here on the far left. Let's get our Cav... let's get them on their giddy-ups. And let's push up. Okay, that Cav... Ooh. I don't know if that Cav can make it. No, we don't want to go that way. Not worth, but maybe that way. Okay, you're there, that's fine. I don't know who you're with, but let's just feed you in. Alright, I think the end on Dream is going to have to hold on a second for Lee, because if Lee doesn't deal with the immediate problem, he's going to have, well, bigger problem. Yeah, but I don't love that either. Did these guys just, did my Cav just route? Oh no, they just kept running until they ran into a line of infantry. Not great. Blame their commander. Probably drunk on the job. Alright, but let's feed them in. That's fine. Let's order that Cav up there. Here, we're going to order you guys here, but it's not really what we're going to keep you doing. There you go. Whoa, what are you doing here? Besides giving up your flank. There you go. That's a fearsome volley. Against an elite but tiny brigade. Alright, you guys get in there. Alright, hopefully this pressure over here helps. That Cav has its head full of steam. Alright, you're nervous. Tell me something better than that. Is this battery engaging? They're not. Maybe they gotta get moved back and clear up their line of sight a little bit. Oh, Cav. Oh, my Cav broke. Never mind. We got to deal with that. All right, but it looks better there. This artillery, we're just gonna move up to the road here. I'd hate to be those dudes. Okay, we'll get that going. So yeah, if we're just kind of trying to hold our ground, even though we were on attack, we're not really trying to attack, I guess. We're just holding for the time being. Order them up. We'll order Sheridan up. Alright, we'll try to make all that work. Pierce's boys are probably like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm not. That is some sweet, sweet enfilading fire. Skirmish formation doesn't save you too much from this because of the angle. I mean, if you brought it over a little bit more, it would do even less, but it's pretty good. All right, that's not optimal, but it's something, and we'll take that. I wonder if we're close to victory here. Yeah, we're quite close. Okay, Harney's there. Let's just order Harney down there. I think if we break this group in Murfreesboro, regardless of how this pocket fares, I think we'll get the win. Rodman's there. Let's keep sending Rodman in. Croxton has rallied. Yeah, Croxton's in good enough shape. Should be able to go back in. We're going to give Taylor another moment. A little while to rally. My artillery has found itself. Not in the right college gap year sense, but you know. You know. Even if you don't. Very nice. This has been almost a full day of fighting. I think we started about 8 a.m. and here we are all this time later. Alright, we're crunking over there. Let's send you around here to try to capture that. Same thing. Let's send you over there to try to capture that. That's Sheridan's foot cav right there. Those guys are no joke. Order them up there. Harney's got a good order, so we'll let that go through. Getty, it's a good order. They just got to catch up and actually do it. Brannon, order it down here. Bring some more artillery up, and yeah, I think the group down here is gonna kind of gotta fend for themselves for a little while longer. It's a big CSA pocket. I mean, it's no joke, but I think they can do it. And I think they're about to break. Oh no, it's actually. Is that a little bit closer than it was? Might be. Let me see if I've left some forces out of the picture here. I feel like I have. Like I forgot someone. Yeah, that's not really relevant anymore. We can just order them down there. We can order them up there. So who did I send down there? It's the 2nd Corps, yeah. Just send them all down there. That's fine. All right, we're back. Good old concave here. Gonna be a lot more effective. Just moving to close range. Yeah, you're gonna take volleys on the way in, but it's okay. So we have units up here that I think are trying to rally. So if we can just use our cav to break them up, so that they cannot rally, that would be good enough for me. I know the infantry have got to be pretty tired, but we're almost there. Alright, dismount, get loose, and it looks like we drove one brigade that had rallied. Okay, so that's 2 not tombs. But yeah, we're gonna run on in here. Order Brook in again. Barry, that's fine. So we have them divided. We just got to kind of, well, we're very close to pulling this one out here. Either we can win in Murfreesboro or we could win in this area southwest, I think, of Murfreesboro. And it looks promising. The formation looks good. Seems like our boys want a bit of a breather. Who got up? And that's the end of it. So we got a fairly long retreat timer because we're pretty closely engaged. Keim got it. The guy who, the Cav division commander who actually got 2 Cav brigades. Alright, so that's a little delayed, but there it is. More troops are coming across. Alright. And we'll see what we can do in terms of running up the casualties here. I'm not going to go in for the melee with Cav or anything. Well, this Cav, because I left them on initiative, they look. It looks like they're like, we're doing it anyways. Their morale wasn't great before, so I have a feeling they're going to be back. But, yeah. But old kill cavalry, I'm up to my old tricks here, so what can I say? Brooke's doing his thing over here. Get all of our cavalry to do that kind of harassing fire. And they're conducting their fighting retreat. I think I've ran out of cavalry over here to... Yeah, they're broken. Alright, we can run it through like this and call it a battle here. That was very close on casualties, too. Like, very close. Huh. Alright, what did we learn? So for them, it's a little over 5,000 out, and for us, it's probably less than 2,000 out. So, yeah, it's good on the... It's good on all this stuff, right? We actually might... We might end the campaign. I don't know if we're going to end it in this episode. But we got them... If 39 is the break even, or the break point for the campaign, it's very close. And with their national support under 40, it's probably pulling national morale down. All right. Third Corps over there doing Third Corps things. I actually don't know what they're doing. Scouting, yeah, I wouldn't have moved them there. I'd move them over to friendlies. But I think we're just going to group up here. We got the supply depot before they burned it, which is good. Let's see if anybody here has the readiness to move past it. I think only Kearney. McClellan would go orange. Manson would probably go orange. So hopefully that's enough to hold it. Okay, we'll move them up there near that supply depot. So that's that. Over here, I think the plan in St. Louis. Thought we had 2 corps here, no? I really thought we did. Well, we don't. But we're going to wait for Kelly to get all his readiness up. We're not in a huge rush. As long as we hold St. Louis, we should hold Missouri. Third Corps, let's see. It's late August 1864. They might get their readiness back in time for winter and winter quarters, which is not much. All right. Back in the east, right, we're holding at least, I'd say, half of Virginia and some of the more important ones. In this playthrough, Richmond is the capital because it seemed silly to play this one side or the other without having Richmond as the capital. It just changes things too much. I think we're doing breadbasket 4. That's fine. Projects, so we're saving the ag up for farm mech. We don't have that. Propaganda, I would definitely take. That's the one I usually want with politics subsidies. Here, recruitment offices is the one I would be thinking of with military ones. Trade deals for diplomatic, but we don't have the subsidies yet for those, so. But that's okay. All right, so they're going to build up their readiness. That's fine. Readiness. Yeah, I think we're kind of just in the sit, and the AI has to come dislodge us from their territory, or else they're going to lose so much support, and by extension morale, they're going to lose the war. Again, if they were going to flip Missouri, might be a different story if we weren't also having success on other fronts. But I think with our support's not great either. But it's better than theirs. All right, this one may be on the shorter end of things. It's going to be a little weird if the next episode is just the campaign ending, but we are that close that at long last I think this campaign is going to be over, and we'll see if that means the next episode is the last one.